some tips for troubleshooting that new gadget. Good morning.
It never fails. You get a new toy and you can't figure out how to work it, right?
And you know what? Here's the secret: is somebody, I'll be like Thanksgiving, somebody hand me their phone, and I just can't seem to get it to work, and I'll be like, oh, look at that. And they're like, I'm a miracle worker.
Yeah. No,
all I did is turn it off, and I turned it back on.
Hey,
that was it. That's all I had to do.
You got to keep them thinking that you're a big deal.
That's right. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put my cape on. So
yes.
These are nerd tips that all the guys at Nerds on Call, guys and ladies, do at Nerds on Call to make the tech work. So this is kind of easy. So obviously the first thing, turn it off, turn it back on. It's not working, do that first.
I feel like that is 9 out of 10 times that works for me.
And when you guys call us and say, I already did that, we know you didn't. We already know you didn't. So just do it again. All right, I know it sounds easy. So now let's say you're like, I just can't figure out this problem. I don't know what to do. Go to YouTube. It is one of the greatest resources in the world. Start with kind of broad searches. My smartphone won't charge. Take a look at what's going on. Look at the ones that have the most views. And then narrow it down if you need to.
Oh, to the type of phone.
Yeah, so we can kind of figure it out. And there are so many tutorials of people helping you out. I go to YouTube every day to just figure out stuff. Now, let's say it's not charging. First thing you want to do is just check the connector. Make sure that it's connecting all the way. But then you also want to check to make sure that you use a different brick or a different outlet. These are all different variables that can cause different problems. So if you try a different outlet and it doesn't work, then maybe there's something real there. Now, let's say you got internet connection problems, right?
Yeah.
I can't get Wi-Fi on my phone. Well, make sure that something else in the house also has the same problem. So if your tablet can't get it, your Xbox can't get it, then okay, there's probably something wrong. First thing you want to do is restart that router, restart that modem,
turn it on and off.
Turn it back on again. Let that recycle for a minute, and then usually it'll connect. If you're on your phone and the Wi-Fi isn't working, just forget the network and then connect it again. So that's on Android. You can also do it on iOS. Do it and just click that. And if it's a Bluetooth device, like this just happened the other day. I have a little UE roll that lets me listen to music in the shower, and it just wouldn't connect. I just had to go into my settings, forget the device again, and reset it back up, and it worked just fine. Excuse me. Let's say your phone's not ringing. Right? This just happened to my mother-in-law over Christmas. She just accidentally pressed the Do Not Disturb button on her little phone.
Yes, on the navigation center,
So you got to do that, or make sure that the little silent switch on the side isn't turned on. Or make sure your volume is up. Sometimes you turn your volume down, you're like, I don't want to hear this crazy thing, and then all of a sudden you forget and your phone's not ringing anymore. Let's say that you want to install, or an app isn't working. Uninstall it, reinstall it, and it'll generally work. Lisa and I have done that in the studio. To uninstall it, all you do is hold it, press the little X, and then remove it. It doesn't remove all of your data from that thing. Once you reinstall it, all your data is still there, which is kind of cool. If you've got an HD TV and it just doesn't look very good, it's probably your connector. Make sure you check your connector. Make sure you're using HDMI cables. Make sure they're fully seated in there. Make sure that you're getting content from your cable provider. Like, for example, if you got Comcast and you've got basic cable, you may not have the HD package, so you want to make sure you've got that. If you're using streaming services, anything like something like this, you're going to want to make sure that all of your accounts are up to date. You know, let's say you're trying to connect to Netflix, and it turns out hubby didn't pay the bill.
Ooh. There's the problem. There's the problem.
Well, this just happened again at my mother-in-law's house. She always has tech problems. She hooked up a brand new television, and she didn't realize she had to pay for the premium 4K with Netflix. You got to make sure you have the right package,
for your devices.
So there's some troubleshooting
tips. All right. Thanks so much. Always so helpful. And, of course, when all else fails, then you call Ryan.
Yes. Correct. I'll put my cell phone number in the show notes.
There you go. There you go. There you go. We want to make sure all your devices and all your tech toys are working. Thanks so much, Ryan. Always good to see you. Back over to you.
All right. What happens when my husband doesn't work? That's a problem.
That's a problem.
Can I delete and re-upload?
Ryan. Exactly.
Yeah, okay.